Hello everyone. This is Akulina. You are listening to Coffee with Lina podcast. Good health does not always come from medicine. Most of the time, it comes from the peace of mind, peace in the heart, and peace in the soul. It comes from laughter and love. Nowadays, a surprising number of people are struggling with mental health. If we dig deeper, we can see many people are suffering from isolation. Let's see if we can get some solution. Today my guest is Jenny, who is a clinical psychologist. She has master's degree in clinical psychology. She has been working as a clinical psychologist at Hanoi International School. Welcome, Jenny.
Hello.
Yes. Nowadays, mental health issues have been so common in society. What are the common issues they are coming up with and trying to get the solution from you?
Okay, so for me, there are many problems that people are coming to me. So the first thing I would think of is stress-related problems, because nowadays you see, our life is so stressful, right? And so people have a lot of stress-related problems. Another thing is anxiety. So anxiety in general, and also for some people in a higher level, they might get anxiety disorders and also depression. But lately, I've been getting a lot of patients coming to me with sleeping disorders or sleeping disturbance. And also sometimes there will be like some relationship problems as well.
Yes, sleeping problem in all ages has been a common factor. What is your opinion regarding this matter, and what are the reasons and solutions to that?
Well, for me, the sleeping problem is getting more and more because like people are getting very, very stressful in their life. And when you're stressed, you cannot relax to go to sleep. And the most important thing to sleep, to have a good night's sleep, is to relax your whole body and your mental as well. So the solution for this is also to have some relaxation before you go to bed. You can take a shower, take a warm shower. You can light up some candles, or like you can just simply do some stretching exercise, yoga exercise, or like some breathing exercise. You can find a lot of it on YouTube. So yeah, I would recommend that happening for people who are having sleeping problems.
Yes, in the society, every nook and corner, we can see that many people have been suffering from the sleeping disorder. We feel that as per my opinion, I feel that 8 hours sleep is necessary, or as much as you need.
Yes.
It depends upon the every individual, how much sleep they need. And but one more thing I want to mention: if you are sleep deprived, that affects everything, like the mental, physical, and emotional health.
Exactly, because like when you cannot get enough sleep, usually the stress level will be very, very high. Like your cortisol level will go up, and then it will make everything else like problematic. Like your physical health will be bad. Your mental health will be like you're always tired and stressful. So yeah, it will affect a lot of like aspect in your life. However, I believe that the quality is better than quantity.
Yes.
So as long as you can have like 4 or like 5 hours of good night's sleep, then it will be better than you have a 7 hours of sleep. But like you like wake up in the middle of the night, or you like don't really like relax your whole body.
Yes. Stress-related problems between 14 to 35 years old are also increasing rapidly around us. What types of therapy or treatment are available for them?
Well, for teenagers and for like young adults, it would be very good if they can talk with each other. They can talk to their friends, to their parents or their teachers. Those are the resources, the people that they can seek for help. And also like for them, it's best for them to like balance between the study and their relaxed time, their sleeping time, or like have some unstressful time. Because like, I don't know if you know it or not, but like in Vietnam and in many Asia countries, like the parents is always put so much pressure on the children, and they have to suffer from so many things, and the schoolwork is like a ton, and it's making them like feel like, oh, I cannot do all of this, and then they always have to like waking up and like just shorten their sleep so that they can have more time to do the homework.
Yes, in India also. Everybody, in some of the countries, South Asian countries, there are a lot of pressure for them. But I feel that we have started. It's really vivid in the society nowadays about the stress problem, and we have started to take care of our physical health. These days, I see that people are more careful about their physical health, but we don't really care about our mental health.
Yes, exactly.
And I see around me, many people, sometimes they feel shy to share with other people, right?
Yeah.
They have some problem, but they don't really feel free to share with other people until they are not facing a real problem in their life.
I see. Like the same thing happened for me as well. Like many patients come to me when the problem is already very, very severe. Not so many people will come when they only have some mild symptoms. And although they also share that when they have like psychological problems, they will feel like, oh, this is something that I have to deal on my own, and not to share with others. If I share with others, it means that I'm weak and that I cannot do things on my own, things like that. Or like they afraid that when they share it, people might not understand it and they will judge them in some ways. Or like telling them, oh, you might be crazy or something.
Yes, I feel, suppose it's when it's very normal, like very minor, we can control through the physical activity that can help us to think positive, or maybe the meditation that controls our reaction with the other people around us. And for me, decluttering, it really works for me. I don't know, many people, maybe different people use a different thing for getting out of this problem. But for me, I can organize my mind. I feel very calm and peace when I use a decluttering and journaling. That is two more way we are discussing today that as a clinical psychologist you can say many ways. Multiple therapies are there as a clinical psychologist, but we are the doctor of ourselves. If we can manage, if it's within control. But when it's beyond control, then definitely you have to go to the therapist, like Jenny. Yes, anxiety is also arising among middle age and the old age. I see my mother also suffers from anxiety. What can you suggest for them?
Well, for me, like the first thing that anxiety people can do is to relax. And the relaxed in here, I mean like to take a deep breath, to walk a little bit. It will relieve the stress. Also to stop thinking, like they need to stop thinking about something. So for example, like usually anxiety people will like, for example, I'm worried about my health. I will constantly think about my health problems. And when I realize that, oh, I have too much anxiety, then I will be like, oh, you need to stop thinking about my the health problems. And when you do like that, your brain will constantly think about the problem, the health problems. So you need to like think of something else, have some other things to do, something that can relax you, something that you feel like you are enjoying it. And also talk with each other. Talk with other people in your family, your friends, colleagues, or like maybe find a psychologist as well, or counselors. And also to talk with them, share about your anxiety, and also you can seek people help as well. So for example, sometimes you are worried about something that you cannot manage it. So if you talk with others, maybe they can suggest you some ways, to fix that, to solve the problems, right? But if you keep it to yourself and you always like keep thinking about it in your head, then I don't think you can like.
Yes, we see many problems around us, like my mother. For example, my mother, she lives alone, and she has been suffering from loneliness for a long time because after my father passed away, she's living alone in Calcutta. So I feel she doesn't have really, she is not worried about many things, but she doesn't have to worry about anything. That is the problem of my mother, I feel. And anxiety comes from the isolation too, I feel. She doesn't know how to deal with this. I am suggesting many things to her. You do this, you singing song, or like socialization. Maybe valuable is if you can connect your relatives or the other friends or the community. That's the best way to get out of it.
Exactly.
Depression comes from social disconnection. Teenager to 30 years old are suffering from depression. What is the reason behind their depression? Digital world or something else?
Well, for me, the digital world will be an added value to that problems. The problems don't really come from digital world, but like there are many problems can be triggered from digital world. For example, like for young people, they are very concerned about their looks, right?
Yes.
And on digital world, you can see many people dressing in style. They like showing off their expensive clothes and jewelries, and also they have like a good figure, like hourglass shape and everything. So the young people look at that and like they be like, oh my God, like I have to look like that.
Yes.
And they get more stressful about how they should look. And also there are other things that are being talked about on digital world is that it's like a flex trend. Like people will come on the internet and like they flex about what they have, what they can do, their abilities or like their salaries. And like people read it and like, oh my God, I'm so beneath everyone.
Yes.
I cannot do those kind of things, and they get depressed and they feel like, oh, I can never be like that models. I cannot be like these people. So that is why
we always want to be seen perfect.
Yes.
In front of the others. But you know, something you have to like keep in your mind that the happiness lies within, not about the external matters, the material thing. And one more thing, I feel, you know about FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. We are constantly thinking about fear of missing out. So this is the main problem in the society, even Gen Z. They are more concerned about their look, how I'm looking in front of the others, how they are talking, I'm not like him. They are comparing always and constant stress. That's one, right? Yes. Quick tip that can help them to get a peaceful life, the people around us. What's your opinion like?
Well, for me, my tip would be like to stop comparing yourself to others and to live in the way that you want it to be. Because I see that many people nowadays, they are living someone else's life. They are being stressed, they are being pressured from many, many sides. Like for example, I am a wife and a mother, right? So I get pressure from my family and also from my husband's family about how should I be a mother. But like, it's their opinion, right? It's not my opinion, and it might not be the best for my son. So the best thing I can do is that I consider those pressure as some advice that I can take or cannot take. It depends on me and what I feel like is the right thing for me and for my son. So the best thing you can do is choose what is right for you, what is suitable for you, not what is suitable for other, and that you have to follow.
Yes, maybe we are sometimes getting triggers where like the triggers are coming from the people around us, and what I should be looking like this and what I should do and what I shouldn't do. But that completely depends upon us. And one more thing, I like you are mentioning many things. I feel that people are rushing to do something in these days, you know. I feel we have to live in the moment. You have to slow down. If you really want to get the calm and peace in your life, sometimes we are in the conversation, talking with each other, but some people, they are scrolling their mobile, you know.
Exactly.
They are not
when
really
you go
into
to
that.
the coffee or like having dinner with each other, right? like after the conversations like a few minutes, they go like scrolling,
Again back to scrolling. That means they are not into the conversation.
Exactly. You are not being mindful, and you should be mindful about what you are doing. Or like on the street, sometimes you can see people walking and holding their phone, and then they bump into something, right?
Yes.
So yeah, try to live in the moment. It will
Yes,
be like,
living in the moment is a very good way to get the mental peace, and many ways around us. Still decluttering, like you find it your own way. Physical activity, meditation, and decluttering, journaling, anything. For which one do you want? But still, when you cannot deal at the end, how to figure out how can I control myself, then obviously you have to go to the therapist like Jenny or whichever is convenient for you. But I can tell you that yes, we have to be open-minded about this. If you have really any problem, please consult and find friends. Be friends, make friends with the people, and tell your children to make friends, make the human connection.
Yes.
We know the magic of human connection,
Exactly.
sharing and caring. And today I like to conclude my conversation with Jenny. Thank you for your insightful suggestions to the people. If it's checked, if it's beneficial for them,
Yes.
they have
Thank
to
you for
see.
having me.
Yes, thank you.